Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about strategies to get students to sign up for your first course. This is an important subject, obviously, but it's a subject that a lot of people really struggle with. Do not worry, I've got some insightful strategies to get people to sign up for your course. I will be back in a few moments, folks. Coming back, folks. So you've built your first course, or you're in the process of building your course, and you're looking at strategies to get people to sign up to your course. Now, this is a difficult subject because it's a subject that a lot of people who are new to online e-learning and building a membership website really struggle with, and it will be the thing that will judge if you're going to build a successful business online or you're not. Now, one thing I want to point out is that I've observed with a number of conversations I've had with people trying to build a membership website is the effect, what I call, is they tend to listen to a number of different influencers online, and they tend to move from one system or one methodology that at the time will guarantee them success. This normally never works. You've got to really look at your target audience and look at where they are online, and then you've got to have a offering that is worded in a way that attracts and triggers need in your target audience, and then you need the actual offer, and you've got to make it easy for them to sign up, and then you've got to offer the value, the solution in the actual course. And people tend to look for a single solution rather than working out an initial strategy with these key elements that I've just outlined. So I wanted to get that out the way. Now, linked to that is really writing down one or two what is called personas. That is writing out who your ideal student is and what type of student would get the most benefit from your course. And it's best to write these two personas, these two targets out. Then you want to really find out where that particular persona is hanging out on the internet. It could be Facebook groups, it could be on LinkedIn if it's B2B, or if it's B2C, business to consumer. It could be on YouTube. It could be on certain forums. But you need to find out where your target audience is, basically. And then you need to produce content that would be suitable for that particular area online. What is suitable for YouTube isn't really suitable for Facebook. What can be suitable for Facebook probably won't be suitable for TikTok. I know all these platforms are overlapping. YouTube with their shorts, Facebook, Instagram, they're all producing competitors to other online presence. And let's not forget X, formerly known as Twitter. So there is increasingly more overlap, but the reality is all that these separate platforms, they normally have a particular culture and a particular type of content that is suitable for them. Another key is when you're starting on this journey, is not, don't, and of course, other thing, YouTube, podcasting. The other thing is don't choose too many multiple areas. You'd be spreading yourself out too wide. That's the other thing that's pushed a lot, especially utilizing AI tools, is you can effectively be omnipresent on all these platforms. Yes, that's true, but to get an effective result, you won't obtain that by spreading yourself over all these platforms. It's best to choose one or two platforms initially that where your target audience is also at, to focus your content production on. So that's one concept. So I'm going to now throw out some ideas that I've used myself, and I've seen people that host their website with us on WordPress and utilize all the tools that we provide at WP-Tonic, and they've got effective results. I also want to point out I've written an article, and you'll find the link in the video description underneath, that goes into all this in a lot more detail and gives you a lot more ideas as well. Now, one idea is podcasting. Podcasting is a great way of getting your message out, but there's two sides to it. Doing a podcast yourself is a great way of building your credibility and being seen as an expert in the particular area that you're building your courses in as well. You should have really started the podcast a while before you do your first course. And it is a slog. Most podcasters give up after doing 10 episodes. It's called podcasting fading. And that is a well-known statistic, that when they get to 10 and they seem to not get results, unless you have a massive presence on another online platform, like you've got a massive audience on TikTok, or you're not going to get massive numbers listening to your podcast. But if you are aiming at a niche, and I strongly advise you, and I've spoken about really aiming at a niche for your initial course in a lot of the videos that I've done, you find those videos in the YouTube channel. So you don't need an enormous audience, right? But that's not going to that will help drive students and help you launch your course. But the other side, it's going on other people's podcasts that will really help promote your initial course. And if you can go on those and be a guest, and you've got to work out what your value proposition to people that are running a podcast. Most podcasts are looking for guests, but they're looking for guests that have a value proposition that they can offer during the interview. I don't mean pushing your membership directly, but having a core message that will resonate with that particular podcast audience. It's a great way of doing it. Email marketing. There's basically, if you have built up a reasonable size email list, the launch of your course is going to be really, really easy. But most of us haven't. One way of accelerating this is utilizing YouTube in a slightly more thoughtful way, is doing a number of short YouTube videos around the particular subject that you're going to do your first course, and offering a really strong lead magnet offer during the video, saying, you're watching the video, I've produced this great resource, go here to download the resource. And they go to the landing page and they sign up for the lead magnet, and that allows you to build up your email list. And like I say, if it's a niche, and it should be, you don't need an enormous list. You just need the right people to sign up. And you can have the same thing with your other social media posts, videos. I would always invest in a decent webcam and produce as much video as you can, and utilize that on YouTube, Facebook, all the platforms that you can publish video to, and have a link and a written call for action about your lead magnet. Another thing is producing a book, self-publishing. It doesn't need an enormous investment, and you can do what I call micro publishing, which are kind of book, kind of pamphlet structures about specific subject, and you can utilize that to promote your subject and your credibility. These are only some of the ideas. I could go on a lot longer, but I don't want this video to turn into a video version of War and Peace. I'm going to end it now, but like I say, I've written a much longer article that goes through a lot more ideas. You find the link in the video description. Hopefully you found this useful. If you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That really does help the channel. It really encourages me to make more of these videos. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.